An area that's near and dear to our hearts is around leadership. And you've been a board member on lots of different companies and seen lots of different leaders. What are some common threads in your observation around what makes a good leader?
Who is our CEO ends up being one of the most important decisions we make as an investor. So when we're sort of considering sort of who is the right person for the job or what are the characteristics of a leader, I always first sort of think of kind of culture and followership. So to me, the CEO can build and attract just an incredible team against what their organization needs to do, both today and in the present, and then as well as sort of, helping the organization move forward. We tend to gravitate towards leaders that are strategic thinkers, so they can assess a large number of information inputs, both coming from the inside and the outside, and put that into context to help the organization, again, sort of move forward and grow. Our markets and our ecosystems that these companies are playing in, they are evolving quickly, and there's a lot of sort of businesses that are both competitors and peers at the same time. So having sort of an agile, strategic mind is sort of really important. We like leaders that are sort of decisive. So when you have information in front of you, we tend to partner with individuals that have an opinion, that can be thoughtful in how they're assessing a situation, but at the end of the day can put a stake in the ground. They have conviction and they can move the organization through with speed, with velocity. And then I would say, there's sort of other sort of soft characteristics. I mean, there's a certain humbleness that is fairly consistent around some of our best CEOs. So they're incredibly smart, they're incredibly analytical, but at the same time, it's not about them, but they're we individuals, and they tend to have the right balance of being, both mindful and heartful in how they approach circumstances.
Shoshana, that was one of the best definitions of leadership that I've heard in a long time. I think you nailed it. It's about attracting talented people and getting them to pull in the direction that's best for the organization. I mean, that's what we look for when we do CEO searches.
And the context of these businesses, to me, it just matters so much. If you're buying a business from a founder, and a founder has explicitly said, "Will you help me think about a thoughtful transition?" The CEO that we're bringing in has to be so emotionally adept at working alongside of and paying, respect for the culture that's there, the people that have been part of sort of that first wave of growth, while also thinking about how do we then move forward in a bolder, larger manner, bringing in some new expertise to look at, call it a same problem in a different manner, and driving forward, the innovation that's necessary for tomorrow. So, we ask a lot of these executives, and so hopefully they view us as good partners along the way.